What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Nurse Life 242 channel. And in today's video, all of your questions are gonna be answered. All right, so next question then, if let's say you get started out with the nursing council, they respond to you, they said, okay, you're registered with the Bahamas, so now the next step is to apply for jobs, right? Okay. Which hospital did you first apply to?
I only did apply to the test memory consult. The doctor system, but I never applied. I applied.
Okay. And so, how long, again, if you can remember, how long did they take to respond to your application?
Actually, as at the time I applied, I guess the vacancy as at that time. I waited for like, I think the period of 2 years or thereabouts. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
2 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because another thing, I had two friends who were here, so intermittently they were checking for me. Apart from me, maybe emailing to check my friends, they would check for me and then they give me positive feedback.
Okay.
So it wasn't like, they tell me a different thing and I get a different email from HR.
Wow. Okay. Because I guess there's different persons in different situations or at different stages, I should say, of their process. And so I have persons that want to know, okay, how can they apply to the nursing council? Or I have persons that may have already gotten straight with the nursing council, but they're now looking for jobs. And so I keep trying to tell them that they need to be patient. You know, patience is a virtue. And like you said, for you, it's 2 years. Wow, but you're here now. Wow. I can't believe it took you 2 years though. Wow. Okay. And that was only PMH that you applied to?
Yeah, I applied only PMH.
Okay. Because I'm wondering if doctors may be different, if they may have a faster response time.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure because I never did that test. So
Right. And then you said you had friends here that was able to check on your process for you? Okay. So I guess that's the advantage that you had.
maybe.
That brings me to my next question, because a lot of persons also want to know, okay, when they come here, where do they stay? Now I know, of course, it'll be beneficial to have family or friends here that you can stay with until you get a job. But for everyone, it's
In
not.
my case, it wasn't like that because I was hired, I was interviewed via Skype while I was still in Nigeria.
Okay.
And I was given employment letter and all this.
While you were in Nigeria.
While I was
You
in
never came
Nigeria.
over. You never visited.
While I was in Nigeria, everything was done via Skype and email correspondence. And when everything was straight, you find your way here and you have to get to the reported. But before you come, you have to let HR know you are arriving on so and so date. As at that time, I believe they still do it now. As at that time, they will send a driver to pick you up from the airport and they put you in a hotel for a period of 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, within that 2 weeks, you are expected to get accommodation. As at the time I came, they didn't leave me by myself because they know I didn't know anything. A lady also came from Nigeria and ran the same time with me, and it was the same process too. They take you to the bank, open an account for you, and I don't know if they still do that. They give you salary to enable you pay for your accommodation because after 2 weeks you're expected to leave the hotel. I don't know if they still do that. But as at that time, that was what.
And you said that was about how long ago again? Like 10,
Yes.
12? Yeah. Wow, 12 years. Okay. Well, I would hope that it would have only gotten better and not worse. So I would hope that they still keep up those same standards and do the same. Okay. So in terms of looking for an apartment, did they assist you? They took you around? Or did you have to go and find a newspaper and look for the listings in the newspaper?
I didn't do that. I didn't do that. Asadakani, I don't know if you know Sister Poitia, but she's retired now.
Yeah, no.
She is very, very helpful.
Helpful.
Yes, I think it was her portfolio to do that. You understand? They really, and if you could because as long as you're in Nassau, they are not responsible for your application.
Right.
You have to pay. The only thing they do is they give you salary and
The salary
off,
back.
yeah.
Right.
And then they gradually take it off from your pay within a period of 6 months.
Oh.
I hope that still happened now, but that was what happened
Back then.
when I came.
Okay.
Yeah. And in terms of the accommodation, I got the accommodation through one of my co-workers. Because when you get to a place, you have to familiarize yourself with people. If you keep quiet, like you say, close mouth is closed destiny. But when you open your mouth, familiarize yourself with people. I mean, it gets easier for you. So, like when I told them that, then I was maternity nursery, yes. I was in maternity nursery then. So some of them were able to pair me to 1 or 2 places, and then I check out and see if it was what I wanted. But initially I spotted, not really spotted, we shared. I shared an apartment, with a Nigerian lady. She was there like 3 years before we married. 2-3 years before me. So I shared an apartment with her before I was able to get.
So a lot of the apartments doesn't have names on them, and so it's almost impossible to try and contact the landlords because you don't even know where to call. So I made a little joke on the video and I said we're probably gonna have to go and knock on someone's door, knock on one of the tenants' door and say, hey, we need the number for the landlord, because there's no name on the apartment, no contact or anything like that. So I don't really know.
The thing is, unless the person is coming before they actually get it. But if they are coming and job already on ground, they're already employed, and they're coming, getting accommodation is not going to be hard.
Because we do have a lot of apartments everywhere. It just depends, I think, on how close you want to be to the hospital.
Exactly.
Right. So,
did
you have a car right away?
Of course, no. No, I didn't have a car.
So how far were you living from the hospital?
I live very close because I still live. Okay, I live farther now, but then
you were living.
I could walk from the hospital, from where I live
to the hospital. Okay.
Back. But the only challenge is when you do the night shift or you do the 3 to 11.
All right, when you get off
that's
late.
the challenge because of transport system. But then they used to
because
put
buses. I think buses are, the public buses stop about 6. Yeah,
about 6. Then the hospital PMH they used to have a van,
right,
that they put out for staff to work late. I don't know if that still function now. I joined them once. I never did.
Went back?
Yeah, it wasn't a pleasant
ride.
Listen, because the driver for that night, he chose to drop those who live very far first.
The furthest. Okay.
Before those who live
so you were like all around.
Exactly. And by the time it was getting to where I lived, it was past midnight.
Wow.
So
and you probably lived the closest. You
exactly.
did.
So I never went on it. So I usually take what they call them again. They used to stay in
not a hacker.
Yeah, hacker.
Okay.
But when I discovered the hacker was expensive, I had to make an arrangement with somebody to drop me off work and pick me, and then I pay at the end of
like one of your co-workers. Oh, just someone that you.
One of the hackers that was taking me then, I had to make an arrangement
Oh, like that.
Yeah, they pay you by the end of the month.
Yeah. I think I knew someone who used to use a hacker too. She's Jamaican. And she's been living here for a while, but with no car. For some reason, she was afraid to drive. And so she used to use a hacker too. But driving here isn't hard.
No,
eh?
no, it's very easy. And I will advise whoever coming, learn how to drive that way. So when you come, get your license. When you come, you just switch. It's
Right.
easier.
It wouldn't be like start from the
Yeah,
beginning.
starting from the beginning.
Right.
Because some little,
We got some holes in the road and okay, so how long would you say it took you to get your first car?
The thing is individual thing because it depends on what you have on your plate. Like for a single person, I mean,
It's a bit harder.
by the time you work for 6 months, you should be able to get a car. But for a family person like me, you have a child. Actually, that was my choice because if my child was to go to any of the government schools, I wasn't going to pay school fees because the government employed me and worked for their services. The only thing I was supposed to do is maybe buy books, uniform, and other things for school fees.
Right.
No, the government see to that. But it was my choice to put my son in a Christian school, Christian
In a
private,
private school,
Yeah,
right.
Christian private school. That was my choice. So I paid school fee.
Basically, you're saying that your finances will depend
Getting
on
a car,
how
how soon depends on your
finances, right? How well you can save, what your bills are looking like.
6 months is ideal for a single person who don't have much responsibility because
No, do you think utilities like light, water, cable, even rent is much more than it is in Nigeria? Oh, the part that you're from?
how do I say it? It depends again because in Nigeria they have what they call pay as you go. Okay. So whatever you use is whatever you pay. And in some cases it's just like how it is here.
In terms of your salary, you would have been put on contract, right? You're considered a contract worker. Okay. Can you sort of explain that a little bit?
Okay. As contract staff, the contract is for a period of 3 years. You're signed for a period of 3 years. Depending on how well you do, because at the end of every year they do what they call assessment. You understand? And there are certain level you are expected to be. And PMH, lest I forget, is a teaching hospital. So students come on the ward, you are expected to teach them and nothing is being paid to you for that. Anyway, you do that for them. And in all honesty, a lot of us came where we are today because something taught us. At the end of 3 years, 6 months to expiration of your 3 years contract, if you want to continue, you have to give them a notice 6 months to the expiration. And when they check your evaluation and all those things, you're not found wanting, I assure you, you will get renewed. And you can stay as long as you want to, as long as your standard, you maintain your standard and your attitude is good. Attitude. Go to patients, your co-workers and your superiors. Okay? As long as these things are up there, you'll get renewed as long as you want to. This is the juicy part. At the end of every
Because everyone wants to know what the pay is like, right?
at the end of every 3 years contract,
You get a bonus.
there's a lump sum that is given to you. But though it doesn't come immediately, sometimes it takes up to a year.
Wow.
But you shall get it.
You get it.
Given it to you, the check is given to you. That is your money.
Right.
Your money is not less than $10,000. From $10,000 or depending on your skill.
Right. So going back to when we said some persons have associates, some have bachelors. So I guess it doesn't really matter. Once they're either TCN or RN,
It's RN
that we really need. So you make your salary, your monthly salary, and at the end of 3 years,
And there's something I didn't remember to say. If you have
that?
energy,
the
if you have
energy.
the energy, there is what
Okay.
we call overtime.
Overtime, yes, can't
Overtime.
forget that.
And you make extra money to have the energy.
The energy
Sometimes
and make
you
that
make
time.
more money in overtime than
Than your
actual
regular pay.
salary. Yes,
Wow.
if you have the power to do it.
Okay, so you've heard it. So once you make that your regular salary at the end of every 3 years, you get a bonus. Well,
Actually, anniversary something.
okay, not an
Yeah.
increment. Wouldn't be an
It's,
increment.
it's like increment because on your anniversary month, you get to see $50 added to your salary.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
They call it anniversary something.
every
like that.
so every year basically.
Every
you
year,
get an increase.
basically. But there was a time they stopped it. I don't know if they started again.
Beginning.
My anniversary month is March. Maybe I don't even pay attention to those things
Right.
anymore. So
So that's good to know.
I mean,
That's
it's
good to know. It's an
juicy.
incentive. It's a good incentive,
Yeah,
basically.
juicy.
Yeah. Okay. And then, because like you said, apart from that large lump sum, you can still work overtime to make a little extra cash. Okay. All right. We love that over here. We love that.
Once you have the energy,
Money is the motivation.
you have the energy to do that. I can remember one of the Nigerian nurses I met from Gynae Ward. She's from Atinka Private State. While talking with her, I said, Vicky, get power. Go work plenty overtime while you take plenty money.
Money, eh?
That was not how she said it to me.
If you get plenty power.
Hey, if you get power,
You get plenty battery.
if you get power, you work plenty overtime while you take plenty money.
Okay, we love that. So I think this is my last and final question for you, Vicky. So in terms of visiting the Bahamas, let's say someone wanted to come over in the middle of the process just to, check out the Bahamas, maybe, I don't know, basically just to visit. Is there a permit or a special permit, visa, anything that they need to come over to enter the country?
Actually, like my Nigerian brothers and sisters watching know, everywhere we go, we need visa. Bahamas is not an exception. We
Okay.
need visa to come into the Bahamas. Bahamas, they do not have embassy in Nigeria. At a point in time, the UK embassy used to do that for them, but I don't know if that is still the case. But if you have somebody over here, or the easiest way, honestly and truly, to do that is coming in as a tourist.
Okay, on
Coming
a
in.
tourist visa.
Yeah, on a tourist visa, and you are expected to exit when the period they stamp you in for at the airport, which is access. You have opportunity to extend, but there is no guarantee that when you ask for extension,
They're gonna give it to
extended
you.
for you because there are things they look into before they grant you extension. One, they need your financial capacity to ensure that you're able to take care of yourself within the period.
Yeah.
Even if it's someone that is inviting you, they still look at the person's financial whatever to see that even if you can't take care of yourself, that
That
person will be
person
able
can take
to
care of you.
for the
So they
period.
look at their financial state.
Yeah. And if it's like you get a job like how I came, that is so easy. All you need to do, you need your appointments letter that they gave you. You just write Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Bahamas, explain everything to them. Once they verify from PHA that they employ you, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, they will ask you to send your passport to the food stamp, then send it back to you through DHL or FedEx.
Okay, so you don't have to come here to get that. You can do all of that while
Yeah.
you're in Nigeria. So you said once you get your employment
Once
letter,
your contract, the employment letter is with you,
Right.
right? Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Bahamas. They will do their verification. So whatever
with
they
the
tell
hospital.
you, yeah, with the hospital, whatever they tell you, you go from there. In my own case, like I told you, they asked me if I have anybody who could attend interview when they have. I said at the beginning of the video, I have 2 friends there. So one of them stood in to attend the interview for me, but my passport was not given to them. You know,
Wow.
yeah, as you are not entitled to be in possession of another person's passport.
passport,
You
right?
know that. So it goes from person to embassy, embassy to embassy, or embassy to person. That's how.
Okay. So then for persons that don't have family or friends here, you said they can just write
Right?
foreign affairs.
Foreign Affairs, they will tell you what to do. As at the time I came, this is what happened. I don't know, it's still like that.
Like that.
One more thing, there is no direct flight from Nigeria to here. It's either you're transiting through the UK, through the US, or you're transiting through Istanbul, then Havana. Havana is Cuba.
Oh,
So
really?
that's
Wow. So from Nigeria to Cuba?
Nigeria
You can say?
to Istanbul, that's Turkey.
I thought so. Okay.
Turkey, then Turkey to Havana, which is Cuba, then to Mexico.
Wow.
Coming to the UK is from London, Nigeria to London, London to Nassau.
So that's about what, like a day or two of travel?
No, it's just 19 hours flight or less.
Just that's a lot. For me, that's a lot.
Because of the, what do they call it, it's waiting time.
Yeah. The connecting.
Yeah. And
Flights
if you're coming
and-
through the US, you can either come through New York, you can come through Miami, and you can come through
Okay. All right.
that's the 3 routes to the US.
Wow. So Vicky, you gave us a mouthful. You gave them information that I didn't even think to ask you. And so I want to thank you. Thank you for being here. Yes. And I would hope that she would have answered all you guys' burning questions. And I guess if you have any more, let us know down below in the comments and we'll probably get Vicky to answer some more questions.